Hi everyone, I'm Diana Palm and I'm the author of I Don't Know How to Let Them Go. People are asking me, why did you write this book? What inspired you? So I thought I'd do a video to explain what this book is about and how it can help you with the journey of death and the afterlife. What inspired me to write my most recent book, I Don't Know How to Let Them Go, was all of you guys. So many of my clients come to me with broken hearts that are grieving the loss of a loved one, and I wanted to give you a simple guideline to help you through this process. So whether you're a caregiver, a family member, or someone who works in hospice, you'll be able to understand the material in this book to better aid those around you who are passing, who are nearing the end of their life. It's really important for people to understand the death process, what is going on spiritually for an individual. No matter if your loved one experiences a sudden death, a suicide, or they're terminally ill and have a longer passing, there will be information in this book that will help you and also heal you. And that's what I'm most concerned about. It's very important for me to convey what I have learned about the spirit world from being a medium my entire life and by helping hundreds and thousands of people pass and journey through the afterlife. I also included very practical things in this book in terms of how to set up your family structure around the near-death process, who should do what role, how to stay organized with family, and what to do at the moment of passing. As a surviving family member, it's important to know what your role is, how you can better assist your loved one who is passing, and what needs to be done immediately following the passing in terms of setting up a funeral, what the family wishes to do, what the person's wishes were, where do you get the copies of the death certificate, all of those fundamental questions that there just seems to be not enough good information about. Now, as a medium and a spiritual healer, it's very important for me to help guide you through this time so that you know what your loved one is experiencing and how you can better aid them in adjusting into the afterlife. I've added stories that will give you insight into what is going on for people depending on how they pass. I've added stories in there about what kind of signs and symbols that you can look for when your loved one reaches back out to you to let you know that they made it, to let you know that they're okay. And yes, that they're always, always around you. Here's a list of the most common questions that my clients ask me. How will I know that my loved one is at peace after death? What do they experience when they die? What is my role at the time of death? What should I know and do to prepare spiritually for my loved one's passing? Is heaven real? And if so, what does it look like? What can I expect when my loved one passes? This is a very personal time and every single passing is unique. So I've put information into this book depending on the role that you decide to play when your loved one passes away. Whether you had the chance to say goodbye or not, this book will guide you through the afterlife and answer the questions that your soul is seeking the answers to. Of course, I've also added a chapter in there for pet loss because so many of my clients really want to know about their pet in the afterlife, if they're still in pain, if they're angry at the way that they passed, or if they're still missing them. So if you've lost a pet and you're still grieving that loss, there is some information in this book for you too. I even have a chapter in here on divining tools to aid you in the ability to connect with your loved one in the afterlife. You are a spiritual being and can easily connect with other spiritual beings, even if they're on the other side of the veil. The spiritual veil is really just your own thoughts and beliefs that keep you feeling separated. When you raise your vibration through healing and meditation, you can easily access the spirit world. This will ensure you have a fulfilling experience, which ultimately moves you closer to your own healing. It was really fun for me to include the chapter on what heaven looks like, and I'm pretty sure you're going to really enjoy that chapter. As you know, I've written Setting Spirits Free, Mediumship, Scrying, and Transfiguration for beginners. But this book is unique because this book is aimed right at the heart of the family, the caregivers, the survivors. When your loved one is passing, what do you do? How do you handle that? How do you move through the chaos and drama that surround the loss of life? I work with people like this every single day, and when you have a death that's close to you, your family and friends are going through it, it's really important to have the spiritual guidance to navigate clearly through the process. We are all going to die, and the more you can talk about this with your family and set up a family plan, the better it will assist each individual to know what to do, what role to play, and how to honor your last wishes. It's important to have your will or to have some notarized paperwork in order for them to follow on your behalf. I've also included right in my book a family notification list where you can list all the people that are the closest to you that maybe your son or daughter doesn't know about. How do they get in contact with them? How do they inform them of your passing? And how do they arrange for them to get the information regarding your funeral? Some of my clients really value this part of the book because they fill it out for themselves, buy an extra copy, and have everyone in the family fill it out so that each person has their own family notification list and kind of a hierarchy of their closest family, co-workers, or meaningful people that they want to make sure are in contact when something happens to them. I talk about timing of death and what does it mean when you lose a loved one at the same time as another, which I call multiple deaths. Of course, there's also mass deaths, which are significant in a different way. I will help you understand the death process so much better to ease your fear, worry, concern, take away your confusion about death and the afterlife journey. I've had so many people read my books and come to me asking if I would teach them to develop their own skills to communicate with the other side. So of course I put together my online mediumship course. It's called Master Your Mediumship, and anyone can take this course. It does not require you to be a medium in order to take it, but it will help you tune in with your own energy so that you can feel when your loved one comes near you. It will help you meditate, clear your energy, and get in a state of mind that is the most receptive for being able to communicate with your loved ones on the other side. Not everyone that takes my course wants to work professionally as a medium. In fact, a lot of people really have a desire to connect with their own loved ones. You can take this course either way. It's 8 separate lessons that I find are the most effective for helping you to develop your own skills for communicating with the other side. If you're interested in that, be sure you check that out on my website at www.dianapalm.com. I also have the link for Master Your Mediumship right down below this video. I've been guiding loved ones into the afterlife for a very long time, and it is such a pleasure to provide you with this book so that you have the tools and resources to bring comfort to your heart, to really help you with the journey of death and the afterlife. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. If you know somebody that can benefit from this kind of spiritual guidance that will bring healing to their heart, please refer them to my book, I Don't Know How to Let Them Go. That's available on Amazon and all over in different stores online. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you on the other side.